Walking past the patterns of this life, this is what it feels like to be within time, all this reality. Meanwhile, I'm looking good with my fashion, with my style. I make art with these clothing combinations. I'm blocking out this world's constant complications. I know my life needs to change, so I'm eating healthy to help prevent physical pain. Improving my life and making it meaningful is more important than proving myself to people, and that's just the truth. I win and lies lose. Have you ever felt pressure to live your life a type of way and wonder if you made those choices that your life would drastically change? Trying to think of some more lyrics. Like in one of my songs, I already like said something about like to do with walls melting in the surface of the sky or something like that. And then there's like sunset melting into like the universe or something like that. I already have that in my songs, those creative ideas. But trying to see if there's something with truth or something creative. Um, so I'm just trying to think of what lyrics to write. Like maybe something about focus. Like I can't say no to this or something like this. Can't say no to this. The world, reality. Eh. And I already made like I said in one of my songs already about having art on my bedroom walls. So yeah. Look at the ceiling. Think about potential. Eh. What else am I gonna say like with that? Pencil. I write with a pen, not a pencil. Oh yeah, I guess that could be good. But I don't like the. I don't like this. Don't really care much for the ceiling thing because I just don't feel it enough. There's kind of more just like fill in the blanks thing there. Something maybe potential, maybe another word. Some words I don't care for. Like I don't know, potential is like okay, but opportunity feels like a stronger word. Suspenseful. Potential pencil. I write down these lyrics with a pen, not a pencil. Okay. I write down these lyrics with a pen, not a pencil. I write down these lyrics with a pen, not a. Okay, wait. I write down these lyrics with a pen, not a pencil. Do I ever pretend? No. I write down these lyrics with a pen, not a pencil. Okay. I write down these lyrics with a pen, not a pencil. Do I ever pretend? No. I'm gonna write that down. Sometimes, I don't know, all times, well, it doesn't really matter. It's just sometimes yeah, you'll be thinking, oh, this could sound better, but it's just about writing it down and getting the idea out. And if you still like it, right? And then it's in the song, it's in the song. It doesn't matter if people don't like it. It's just to get these ideas out. That the hope is maybe throughout time, this is like an archive, of just these are the ideas I thought of, and I thought it was good enough. You know what I mean? To get these ideas out, and maybe that you can improve upon these ideas in the future, just a little bit, or maybe a lot. Who knows? It's just maybe. It's the maybe, if, possibly, potentially, probably something can happen. It can get better, because sometimes we can't just always be overthinking stuff. And that's what I realized with myself. I can't be overthinking these lyrics. Sometimes I just gotta say what I'm thinking. And sometimes there's some lyrics that sound better than other lyrics. But sometimes I have to appreciate that simplicity, that lyrics, because sometimes it's a good contrast, or it's a good opposite to like the instrumental, or maybe not. Who knows? I'm just trying to just create stuff. Create art, create music, just get ideas out. Whatever I think is like whatever, if I like it enough, right? So I write down lyrics. So sometimes like acknowledging literally what I'm doing, right? It's sometimes it's not that much of importance, but what is that? Isn't that subjective when it's to do with lyrics? Sure, it's not the most meaningful thing of all time, but I think there's something interesting of acknowledging the process of writing lyrics. So it's interesting, right? I write down my lyrics with a pen, not a pencil, right? That's specific a little bit specific. And then, do I ever pretend, I write it down with a pen, not a pencil. Do I ever pretend? No. Pencil. Pretend, no. I write my lyrics with a pen, not a pencil. Do I ever pretend? No. So question and answer. Even if it can sometimes be a little vague, but it's still interesting to have a question, have an answer, and have it rhyme with the thing. But that really goes back to are you overthinking it? Like, even if I really don't like the lyric, I can just get rid of the lyric later, and it probably won't end up, if later on I really, really, really don't like that lyric, then it's not going to be in the song. But if I'm fine with the lyric, if I'm like, you know what, I still like this lyric, then it's going to end up in the song. But I really have to, I've been recently, I would say in the past, maybe even if it's here's lyrics from my song titled In My Mind, right? There's some lyrics that's just I had to rewrite it, but right, there's some lyrics here because the process of how whatever the context is, there's some lyrics that I did not use. I originally wrote down, and later on I didn't like it, so throughout time, but at least write it down. Write down the lyrics you think of. If you like it enough to write it down, if you like it enough to write it, really you don't even have to like it that much to write it down. Even if you feel like you kind of don't like it, if you feel like, this kind of sounds cringe, or oh, this kind of sounds corny, or this sounds kind of dumb, just write it down. Write it down. Write it down. And later on, if you can go over it, how things can look beautiful, just things that are just still, you know what I mean? And with the way light can shine on something, you know, it's just very interesting, you know, how nature can work. Like this is snow, right? And it's like, wow. Just to let you know, the reason why I have this glove and there is no glove on this is because, see, writing with a pen, because I don't want to get pen on my hand, so I wear a glove when I'm writing down with my pen the lyrics on notebook. I don't think I need to explain. I think I already explained it pretty well. Anyways, I'm going to try to think of some more lyrics. Potential possibility. I got art in my bedroom walls. I already have that in one of my songs. Okay. Trying to. I already talked about like trying to eat healthy, and I'm already talking about. I already talked about a lot of things. Try to think of maybe something creative. You know, like time lapse, timeline, splitting in the focus, inner shadows of a cave, and I don't want to say mind. I want to say in light, maybe. I don't know. Time lapse of the timeline, splitting within the shadows of the caves of light. I just feel like it has to be something a little bit more meaningful. Time lapse of the timeline, splitting into collapsing, splitting. I don't know what splitting. Time lapse of timelines, expanding. Growing. Changing. Shifting. Time lapse of the timelines, shifting within the shadows of the cave of the light. You know, it's a little, you know, it's like creativity, but it has to, when it's to do with creativity, sometimes it just feels like, you know, I don't want to just be saying words. It has to really hit with something. It really has to hit the target for me when it's to do with creativity. It's much more easier with something that's like truthful, like, but when it's creativity, sometimes it can go into the line of I really feel like it's just more of a gimmick, and I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be just. Oh, we're trying to sound creative. No, it's like it has to be something where it's like, wow, that is really creative. Like fields, something. I don't like using the sky because I've already used that in my songs. Maybe one or two songs or something like that with a creative idea. Maybe like the fields of the sea, like green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Gifted with new land. Ocean. And now opportunity is wide open. Okay, maybe there's something there. Green grass. Okay, green grass fields rising out of the ocean. The planet being gifted with land that's opportunity wide open. I gotta go over that one more time. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Green grass fields rising. Green grass fields rising out of Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. A gift of land. Okay. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Green grass fields rising up. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. A gift of land. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. A gift of land. Okay. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. A gift of land. An opportunity. Okay. Got it. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. A gift of land. An opportunity wide open. Okay, that sounds good. So that's like the creativity. Just to like imagery, visualize it, to visualize something like that. Seeing these green grass fields, right, just start rising out of the ocean, like not extremely high, or maybe it is, who knows, but like, or maybe just like more level enough to see it a little bit above, or maybe it really a little bit higher up, or who knows what, and then you see the dirt below, maybe not, but like, still just idea of green grass fields rising out of the ocean, a gift of land, an opportunity wide open. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Right, I could try to like change it a little bit, but we'll just try to go with more of the simplicity within the creativity. Right, we can always apply like try to change it up with other things. Right, I could take something like this and try to see what I could do something surprising with. Anyways, green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Green grass fields. Green. It's like, why don't you just say grass fields? I don't know. There's something that's just hits so much harder when it's a green grass fields, because the imagery, you can visualize it so much. It's so much more. Okay, green grass fields rising out of the ocean. Green grass fields rising out of the ocean. A gift of land. An opportunity wide open. Like something like an orchestra or something, just like with a string section and maybe like other instruments in or just the orchestra, just like something like something like that, like out of the ocean. Anyways, so that's some more lyrics.